So one thing I really enjoy doing in my time is doing raffles and giveaways. Not like myself, like doing them and holding them, but actually joining in and possibly helping out the streamer or the YouTuber or whatnot with whatever they're doing. And I know some people don't like that. They think it's kind of a cheap way of growing, but I don't. I think it is an easy way to give back. And a lot of people wonder, like, I'm never gonna win, so why would I do this? You never know. That's the thing about giveaways, is that if you don't play, you don't win. And if it's a free giveaway where you have to do a gleam or something like that, I don't see why anyone would really have an issue with it. It's free. What are you losing? If anything, you're stealing from the person holding it. And that's just kind of the same thing with raffles. Raffles, in a way, are usually donated stuff to help people grow. There's also like charities and stuff like that. Don't be spending hundreds of dollars to win something that's just like maybe a couple bucks more than what you spent on the tickets. But $5 to $20 if the thing's worth like $100 or so, that's not bad. But I don't really want to talk about the decently ran giveaways and raffles and such. I want to get to two situations that I run into that the giveaways absolutely either ruined a team or organization or shed massive amount of light on the scammy behavior behind it. So the first one I want to talk about is used to be a fairly large amateur esports and content creation organization called Loyalty HQ. They exploded. Their owner of the team, he just hit the ground running. He was doing giveaways. He seemed to be doing everything right. He seemed to be paying his players and everything. The team went from a couple hundred followers on Twitter to, I want to say at the peak, almost 10,000. The team was huge. And then they did this awesome giveaway. I think it was like right before Christmas, which a lot of people do a lot of giveaways for, is right before Christmas. People either trying to get really cool stuff for themselves or for presents. So what they had done was this massive PS4 giveaway. And the PS4 giveaway was, I want to say, it was like a monitor, a PS4, and then a headset. But I don't play PS4, so I joined in. I mean, this was a very legit seeming organization, and the guy running it seemed to be legit as well. I mean, I even tried joining the organization when I was free, but I didn't hit their standards, and that kind of made me think, like, yeah, okay, there is an actual standard to this organization, so they're not scamming people. We haven't heard anything. A couple months go by from the person winning it, and then Twitter just exploded in my little feed. Everybody was freaking out seeing people leave Loyalty HQ, and we're all wondering, why in the world is this org hemorrhaging streamers and hemorrhaging players? Well, it turns out the girl who had won the PS4 back in December was finally coming out with receipts of the organization stiffing her. She didn't get her PS4, she didn't get her monitor, and she just said, screw it. If you're not going to give me my stuff, like, well, I'm going to call you out on it. In the matter of 3 days, Loyalty HQ went from 10,000 followers nearly to just nothing. They deleted the page. You can't even find it anymore. It was a cool looking logo too. It was a knight and everything. So obviously Loyalty HQ was not loyal to their followers. The next one I want to talk about is not really a giveaway per se, but it was getting people prizes. So I used to stream for the website Money Matches. The Money Matches. The owner of the website was Zach Smith. He was in Las Vegas. The idea of the website was to make esports betting a thing. And originally he wanted it to be cash to cash kind of thing, but then gambling laws screwed that. So he made it a online currency which you could only use on the website. It was like, I think V-Bucks, but you only used it to bet. The way it was structured was there were seasons, and I'll get to that in a second. The seasons were X amount of events that they never told us about. And then you just bet on it with whatever they did, and then they manually had to give you whatever happened in your account. So I'm playing. I was also given a lot of coins just from doing their online. Like when I left the team, I was still joining their streams and winning like a couple like coins off of their stream giveaways. There was a lot of giveaways, which online, like, there was jerseys that people never got. There was a lot of stuff behind that team that really irked me the wrong way. We were supposed to get jerseys or even be offered to buy jerseys, and never happened. So I was playing, and it was DreamHack Atlanta. I won a couple million coins. I was betting it all and winning it all. It was just one of the stupidest ways of doing it. 3 weeks later, the season ended. I ended up getting second place. Second place for the prize was an Alienware monitor. We're going to keep that in mind. The guy ahead of me, he won a streamer kit. It was a new PC, new monitor, etc. It was just a ton. Well, we get our email saying we won. Here, use the confirmation to get back to us, and we'll send it right out. Did it immediately. Month goes by. I get no shipping information. I asked for it. Oh, we haven't sent it out yet. We're working with our sponsors, blah, blah, blah. And Alienware was a sponsor. 2 months go by. Nothing. 3 months. Me and the first place guy, we still hear nothing. We've messaged them like privately in Twitter DMs as well as the emails. We hear nothing. Absolutely nothing. So that gets to the point where I'm fed up. I'm going to tweet every single day at the money matches, where's my prize? I did it every single day for about 2.5 months. Actually, just under 2.5 months. Why? I didn't want people getting scammed and spending the time, resources, like, and giving them exposure, proper exposure. I then finally get in contact with Zach. Zach tells me, "Oh, look, don't worry, we got everything from the shipping information from our sponsor. We're gonna send it right out to you." He then sends me a receipt, an Amazon receipt, just showing, yeah, look, and he even sent me tracking. I got the tracking, so it was legit. Something was coming. But I didn't want to call him out on it because I'm finally getting some. So then what happened is I get an Amazon box. So if they were working with Alienware, why did I get an Amazon box? That makes no sense to me. So I got an Amazon package. I said, thanks for it, tweeted it out. That was, I guess, my end of the bargain that I had to do. So then, right as I get it, the other guy gets some of his. He buys Denial Esport. That's interesting. So as you get the one problematic person to stop tweeting about you scamming people, you go and buy an esports organization? That doesn't look good to me. So then he proceeds to play Big Shot, and this was, I think, it was the Black Ops 4 season. He buys Denial Esports, he supposedly pays off all of the outstanding debts that the original Denial Esports had. So then everything comes out that he actually supposedly refunded all that goodwill money. And then he also didn't pay his players. He also tried to scumbag them and drop them and pick up a whole nother org. Whole different thing. So then people started looking like, okay, maybe this guy really isn't legit. There's people to this day who still haven't won who I still haven't gotten the prizes they've won. I know a guy that won back-to-back seasons, and still, like, he got third place. So those were chairs, gaming chairs. They're pretty expensive, so it's probably like about $800 minimum for 2 chairs. Hasn't gotten them. So all I want to say is be careful with who you endorse, because I regret endorsing the money matches. I'm pretty sure Zach is still working in esports, just not as out there, because if anybody knew, he'd be immediately blacklisted. But just be careful with who you endorse. Take shots on decent giveaways and stuff like that. You can't win if you can't play, or you don't play. Words, I'm sorry, they're hard. So that's it for me. If you made it through here and you've either dealt with a scammy giveaway, tell me down below who you dealt with and what the story is. With all that said, like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.